Minecraft Bedrock Edition has a lot to offer players now, from a cross-platform experience to play with friends to the new hardcore mode. But there's one part of Minecraft Bedrock Edition that I feel is very underappreciated: speedrunning. Of course, Minecraft is one of the most popular games to speedrun, but that's more for drama. This leaves room for new runners like myself to absolutely barge into the speedrunning scene. Specifically, I'm going to be running the random seed glitchless any percent console category, as it seems to be the least competitive. But there's a catch. I will only be doing runs for 1 week. Day 1. That's right, there's 7 days in a week, and this is the first one. Anyways, from the very beginning, it was extremely clear that I think that we should probably just start researching. And so yeah, I researched, but as I was researching, I was taking notes on my laptop, so that way I could speedrun and also have a guide on my side. Bars. Anyways, eventually there was only one thing left to do. Not speedrun yet. I did not have live split set up. But after that, I started speedrunning. I see a village all the way over there. To be honest, it was only a 45-minute session because it was pretty late. So you would expect nothing to happen, especially since it was the first day. But I actually got my first nether enter on my first day in like 8 minutes, which for Bedrock isn't bad. And on top of that, no, don't. They don't have to see. On top of that, I found the nether fortress after like 3 minutes of searching. That's crazy. That is insane. Too bad this happened. It's over, please. No, please. Day 2. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about day 2. Also, you don't have a choice. Anyways, after day 1, I realized that I was going crazy talking to myself the whole time. So, I decided to start live streaming runs. And yeah, that was a very good idea because this happened. I got a sub 7-minute nether. I know, applaud. But then of course, I somehow trapped myself. The irony. But I had a chance at redemption when I got a whole 7 obsidian out of a blacksmith. So I got a faster 6-minute enter. But then I got absolutely comboed by this stupid guest. No! But you know what? It's okay, because I got one last opportunity with this god seed. Oh, that village right there. Here is the real goatedest village enter of all time, okay? Because it's supposed to be random seed. So if you're telling me about this, dude, this is God. This is a god seed. This is actually a god seed. And I just need one more bed. There's my last bed. I'll just grab this wood on the way out if you don't mind. And let's go. I mean, I can't ask for much more than this. Do that. Do that. Put that in there. You know, we're just gonna build a barrier right here and hopefully it just works out. And I think I actually figured it out. So that's actually beautiful. And we're about to have an insane nether enter, bruh. Let's freaking go. Okay, we're going positive. Oh, yeah, I can just get up. Okay, perfect. Here we go. W clutch? Exactly, dude. We're on a pretty good pace. Hopefully I can get my first sub 30. Oh, my pickaxe is about to break. That's actually... Yes, my hopes and dreams died with the burning lava in that nether, but that wouldn't be the worst thing to happen that day for this challenge. You see, after stream ended, I took a closer look at speedrun.com where my runs, hopefully if I stop being a dingus, would be uploaded. And that's when I realized that using a controller might not actually have counted for a console run. After this shock, wanting a for sure answer, I asked the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ophi, about it. And yeah, I have to compete with the PC sweats. Day 3 has nothing to offer. And so to make this video unrepetitive in bullet point form, I'm gonna mention the 3 most interesting things about this day. Starting with number 1. I got some nice Nintendo music to work on my stream today, so I'm definitely a professional streamer now. Number 2. I figured out that my spacebar was keybinded to my split button for live split and had a, well, honestly underwhelming reaction. 16. Oh, you know what? I just did. I realized. Number 3. I just randomly got the powers of Superman himself. And forgot to take fall damage after this unfortunate nether portal spawn. Shoot, nether, okay. Oh, never mind. And that concludes the day 3 shenanigans show, trademarked. Now that that's over with, let's move on to day 4. Okay, so I think it's important to mention that it's been a whole weekend since the 3rd day of this challenge, as I had no access to my computer. But do not fret, because in that time, I've done some research like the smarty pants I am, and I found a strategy that should not only get me faster times potentially, but even more nether enters. This method is called Stronghold First. Essentially, stronghold generation in Minecraft Bedrock Edition is a little bit silly, as they always spawn in their villages. But they can only spawn on their villages at certain coordinates, these coordinates being at 800, 200, 200, 800, or 800, 800, with those numbers being able to be positive or negative. Quick editor's note, it's just around those coordinates because the stronghold can spawn about 1,000 blocks away from 0, 0. So, yeah, continue. Or what the speedrunning community calls Narnia, or just farther. Now, just going off of this, a huge problem presents itself. How do you know exactly where to mine down? And that's a good question, because if you don't, then you could miss the stronghold completely, ruining your whole run. And the answer to that is, bells. No, I'm not kidding. You see, each village has a bell that determines where the stairwell of a stronghold will be located, and this can be found from the surface using spring strats. You pretty much just remember a pattern for every single village, type in bells, and know where to dig, which I will not be explaining, but this amazing explanation by Bowler Guy will be linked in the description for you to check it out. Now, of course, this does sound a little too good to be true, and that's because there's a huge downfall. According to OTSR, only about 1 in 9 villages with good coordinates have a stronghold under it. And so how will I implement this into my runs with only 4 days left? Well, if I don't find lava within the nearby area during a run, then I'll go to the nearest good coordinates village and attempt to pull off spring strats. And that's what I did all day. Now we just need to find lava. Here we go. Please. Oh, free. But I couldn't pull it off during stream. However, off stream. Wait, that looks like lava. I got blaze rods from the fortress successfully, and now I just had to make it back to my portal, as there was a ward forest for ender pearls nearby. Which way did I come from? Which way did I come from? 130, 64. I need to kill a strider. That's so sad. That's actually so sad. That's actually so horrible. Yeah, that just happened, and it hurt bad. So with hopes running low, and my best chance at getting a successful run out the window, I got off for the day. But you know what would make me feel better? Subscribing. I mean, come on, you're probably at least halfway through the video by now, and clicking that button motivates me to keep making videos like this. So, yeah, do that, please. Day 5. Day 5 wasn't necessarily good by any means, but progress was made. I mean, it wasn't good because every single time I reached the nether, I died in some obscure way. Whether it was from running out of food, just jumping into lava, or dying from a stupid ghast when I had a literal god apple. But that's besides the point, because there's some good stuff that came from this day's sessions as well. Like how I actually got my ender pearls for the first time in a run, but sadly I wasn't able to finish it. That's just the thing though. The other amazing thing about today is the fact that in 2 1-hour sessions, I had reached the nether portal a total of 6 times. And that's, well, great, because that means that I seemingly have the beginning of the run down. However, there was a clear skill issue in the nether section, and I just had to hope that I would improve on that in the next 2 days. Speaking of which, day 6. I was in an extremely good mood. I mean, right after I started stream, I was cracking jokes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. That was a weird note. I think the revelation from yesterday was boosting my morale as well as my confidence, and I felt unstoppable. Maybe this is what I needed to finally finish a run. Okay, let me just save you the trouble because I've already had way too many montages this video. I was almost 2 hours into my stream, so according to my calculations from yesterday, I should have about 6 nether enters by now. But the reality was that I had only got 1. And it's no surprise by now that the run went nowhere.
That was such a bad idea. What am I doing?
Things were looking grim and you could tell I was getting tired, but I decided to end the stream with one last run. There we go. That was a beautiful portal. That was a beautiful portal. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, where are we going? Hi guys. I'm just gonna spleef you. Oh, okay. So that's not nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like lava you guys, if you don't mind. Then I'm gonna leave. So that almost went very horribly for me, and I would have cried. Get away from me. Just quite literally, just get away from me. No. Die. Okay, so we're on the bad part because it's enclosed. I should be able to find good part here. I'm just gonna go in. There's a lot of blazes over there. That's gotta be a spawner, right? Oh. How many rods is that? 2. That's 3. Get away. Oh, no, I don't like that. Where'd the wither skeleton go? Oh, hi, buddy. So you're dying because I don't like you. You're scary. Okay, yes, let them fight. 4. That's 5. That's 7. I had collected enough blaze rods to leave, but I didn't know that apparently because I was trying to get 8. We're leaving on 8. It seems like the exact instructions from the tutorial I had researched was slipping my mind by now, as the safe play was to leave with 7. I mean, I could have even left with 6. In this economy, of course though, because of my misjudgment, something bad happened. That's 8. We're out. Ha! Just kidding. You thought because of all of the misfortune and fails and just skill issues I've had throughout this video that this run would just be another lost one. Well, you were wrong. Why? That was unnecessary. Ah. Where did you come? Well, never mind. As you can tell from the constant clicking of my mouse trying to leave, this death had actually broken me. I had a glimmer of hope that this challenge was going to be possible. I was going to make it onto the leaderboards. But no, it was just death after death like it had always been. On top of that, I was now realizing how little time I had left. I mean, the last day of the challenge was tomorrow, and so I did do another hour of runs off stream, but I got nowhere, and the footage corrupted anyways. I really hope tomorrow is a better day. I mean, it needs to be. Day 7. Day 7 had a lot of pressure attached to it. I mean, not only was it a huge problem that I had never even made it to the end in a run yet, but it's also the final day of the challenge, and so it's now or never. Keeping that in mind though, I may have made a few more stupid mistakes than usual at the start of the session. The run started off slow with stupid freaking desert spawns, but eventually I struck gold. There was a whole 10 obsidian in the blacksmith. That's enough to make a full portal, and so that's what I did. Getting my first ever sub 5 nether enter. Of course you gotta take the small wins like this, especially when this happens in the run. It's okay. I just threw that away, huh? Yeah, I decided to jump straight into lava for some reason. I don't know, it must have just been a silly mistake. I'm sure something like this won't happen again. Oh, I'm over. It's over. Oh, not again. You see that right there is warped nylium. The only thing standing in the way of this tall, dark dude molesting me, and I must be stupid because they love to pick up these blocks. Which explains how they jumped me. You see, when you build an Enderman umbrella, you're supposed to make these blocks netherrack, as they don't pick that block up. But for the rest of the stream, there was no opportunity to show that, as I hadn't reached the nether since. That was not the best play. Out of luck and motivation, I'd ended the stream. But that doesn't mean I wasn't about to lock in on my own. Boom! First nether enter, honestly kinda slow pace, but it didn't matter much as I got absolutely harassed by hoglins. Boom! Second enter at somewhat decent pace. Wait, Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's a fortress 100 blocks away from my portal in a warped forest. If there was any seed for me to finish a run on, it'd be this. Now I just had to not mess it up. Stop. Yeah, die. Die. You guys think you're so funny, huh? No, you're not. I forgot to get normal blocks. Oh crap, please don't. Oh, why'd you try and walk on my way, you weirdo? Ow, please, no, please. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. I had failed. The most perfect run was handed to me on a silver platter, and I still found a way to mess it up. It crushed me, and after this, I just wasn't the same for the rest of the runs. And because of that, I failed the challenge. Yeah, it's just over. But just because I failed the challenge, that doesn't mean I'm not going to finish what I started. And so after what was a whole 30 hours worth of runs later, I did it. Here's my finish, 1.18 plus random seed glitchless PC Minecraft Bedrock Edition speedrun. There we go, Seed Village. That's a hanging portal, but I'm pretty sure it's the lava one. Yes, it is. Warped. Go. Another and I was off. That's what. Stronghold. Come on. No. Get away. Yes. It's over. It's over. My suffering. It's over. Yes. I had done it. I'd finally done it. After countless hours of dedication, effort, and hardship, I had earned 39th place on the leaderboards. Oh god. Okay, on a serious note, this video actually took hours upon hours to make, from learning how to speedrun the 50 hours of recordings and, oh my gosh, the editing. So, it'd mean the world to me if you subscribed, because I want to make the best videos possible. Okay, bye-bye now.